I'm still getting used to this new OBS system here. Hello, everyone. I actually had a patch for like, I don't know what it was, like 6 months, but I was streaming stuff and I didn't want to, sometimes when I, well, I'd say frequently when I install an OBS patch, it would move settings around and shit, and then I'd go to stream and realize, oh, mic's not fucking being noticed. Anyway. You know what? I'll just check YouTube in a few minutes. So, I just want to talk about some things. I have not continued my Subnautica 2 run that I was doing, the second run, to kind of show off a good path because, well, I just didn't feel like playing it. I mean, Subnautica's fun, but I think I just kind of felt like doing action, kind of fighting stuff, and there's no, you can fight anything in the game. Will I get back to it? I don't know. You know, it's only like, I don't know what it was, 20 something hours. And with me knowing where to go, although now that it's been like a month or two, well, at least over a month. I still don't think it'd take me that long to get through. So I already had a plan on where to go next, so whether or not I feel like streaming it though, or just playing it in general, I don't know. What is this? Is that part of the background? I can't actually, it doesn't do anything. One cool thing about the changes on the patch notes was it used to be if you alt-tabbed out, you lost the game sound, which for streamers is really annoying if you got double monitors. I mean, well, you don't even have to be a streamer, but if you got double monitors. They have put a setting in, audio settings for that. Alright, I got a lot of windows open here on other monitors, so just bear with me a second. Which for streamers is really annoying. Well, I can hear the mic. I don't know if y'all are hearing the game sounds, because the game sounds are kind of loud here. Double monitors. I mean, well, you don't even have to be a streamer, but if you got double monitors. Alright, I'll check that out later. So, I have already gone in and checked out the patch. Now, I did not realize this, because I've been grinding Diablo 2 Resurrected so hard. And I don't really, you know, games like that where you're just farming the same content over and over. The same thing with Path of Exile. I don't stream those. And I kind of made a, I don't want to say a promise, but I was like, you know, I've been playing this game, and I keep telling myself I'm going to play Diablo and work on the end game, or I'm going to play Path of Exile and work on the end game. I was like, you know what? I'm finally, now that they have the Chronicle, I'm finally going to go in and work on the Holy Grail. Unfortunately, playing single player, and I made a mistake to get on non-ladder, but not offline play. Because offline, you can make any of the rune words that are ladder only. You can change the player settings to more people, so you get loot quicker, experience quicker. I messed up, and I was already like a couple hundred hours in, and I was like, no, I'm not starting over. I maybe should have started over at this point. Anyway, a couple days ago, I did finally get, I don't know, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I finally, after hundreds of hours of farming the last like month or so, couple months, finally got a freaking Sunder, and it wasn't even in a place that I was farming for a Sunder. It just happened to randomly drop. I was farming keys to do my first Uber Tristram run, because I was leveling up a Hammerton, and I was going to change him over to Smite, and I was like, after I put it off for like a month, I finally got back, and I was like, you know, I can't get anything over a Vex rune to drop. I can't get a Sunder to drop. I'm just grinding and grinding and grinding, nothing's freaking happening, and I know I'm not as efficient as other people, pros, or veterans, and I'm like, oh, if I can't get anything to drop, like I am like farming stuff and getting uniques and stuff, but I just can't get these fucking things to drop. And I was like, well, I do have a paladin like level 39. Maybe if I got him up there to the end game, I could at least start getting the Hellfire Torch which would greatly improve my characters. Yeah, that worked, but farming keys to get the thing unlocked. Ugh, man. Luckily, I already had like 11 Enderal keys, but the other two, man, that is so boring. And this is why I've always quit, because I get freaking tired of playing, grinding the same stuff over and over. So right now I've got different characters that like I can grind something for an hour or two, and then go, oh, if I'm bored with this, I can go play a different character and go farm something else. And with the terrorized zones they added, I don't even know when they added that. Diablo 2 Resurrected, maybe before that. Yeah, so you can just kind of just run through the game. If you're powerful enough, you just run through. Everything more skills to your level there, so you don't have to farm just a couple places in game to get XP. Anyway, I've been having fun. I've actually got a couple more characters I want to play. Got different characters at different sets that are waiting on gear that I can't seem to get to drop. So anyway, yeah, right after I had streamed too, that I had a like bunch of back pain for a couple weeks, and yeah, when my back's messed up like that, I just cannot stream because I'm constantly at the computer. And it's one thing about Diablo 2 was I was able to just get on, do an area or two for 5 or 10 minutes, maybe do a second area, and if the area took 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'd just take a break because my back was bothering me and I just couldn't sit in the chair long. But you can't do that for streaming. You can't be like, oh, I'm just gonna play 15 minutes at a time, then take a half-hour break. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. All right, let's move into Solasta. So my plan here is to, my family's currently out of town. They was in New York till tomorrow night, Sunday night. So we're gonna, this doesn't take that long to go through. Probably won't do everything, but I had the idea of, one, we're gonna check out the patch. Oh, that's what I was saying earlier. I didn't even realize till I just happened to see Mortismal Gaming. I was looking at some of his other stuff, and it just showed that he had made a video like a week earlier, back on the like the 10th, and I was like, oh, this was a couple days ago. I was like, oh, I didn't even realize there was a patch. So let's go check it out. Now I have, like I said, already went in and got to level 3 because, you know, the first area is a lot of dialogue for a few hours. So, all right. So first of all, there was only, I don't even remember what it was, like 6 pre-mades or a couple pre. I don't remember. I actually haven't looked at this yet, but yeah, this looks shit. That's basically the part of. This looks like the guy had already made. Yeah, that's did they copy my build? Wow, I sure don't have robust. Okay, yeah, so let's take this off. As far as the actual game, nothing's changed. There's been some, a lot of bug fixes and stuff, but I'm actually going to go through the patch notes here in a second. So I figure human's probably the best thing to show off here. So we go into edit appearance. There used to be, I don't know, what was it, 8 presets, and now what is there? Twice as many? Yeah, this one was here before. This one I don't think was. This is the one I used on my party. Yeah, so I haven't gone through all this stuff yet. Yeah, these were here before. All right, so let's take this one. Let's just go to the first one here. You can also randomize. Why you'd want to do that, I don't know. So you can go through body types now, female, male. The body shape part's still the same. Or no, it wasn't body shape before. It was face that you could change. Yeah, I think this is completely new. You know, make a big hip girl. So you can change their upper body. And I mean, you can go max, but it's not like Dolly Parton looking. I think we need to get the badonkadonk view here. Alright. Oh, also you can randomize body. Let's try that. So yeah, you can still do the face changes, but you can just tell they're generally better. And then you can show the advanced. So what they did is they added these sliders in, or you can change. I didn't look through all this because I didn't mess with all this too much. I think this is mostly the same, but just having the face stuff that you can actually go through now. Yeah, the scars and the face art stuff was already here. I think there's more hair stuff. Also, okay, so here's the voice stuff. Now this bugs out for some reason.
You must need help with something. I thought I heard movement, maybe saw something, but...
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Like, you can tell there's a difference there. It's not a big difference, but... I mean, at least now if you wanted to play more than 2 men or women, you would have a little bit more. You wouldn't have to completely repeat someone's voice.
Well, that might be so, but we still haven't worked out what we're supposed to be doing yet.
This is the place. I remember being here.
Anyway, so mostly it's the face stuff, right? Let's just put it, you know, actually let's just randomize it. Oh, that's pretty nasty. That's even worse. Let's change the hair so we can actually see her face. Let's give her something basic. Yeah, let's do that. That way we can actually see what the face. We'll just randomize it like 20 times, see what comes out. There's a lot of wide looks here. So I was thinking about this a few hours ago. Because I thought about streaming a few hours ago, but I haven't had much sleep in the last few days, and I was really tired. I was falling asleep at the computer. And then, like, an hour later, my circadian rhythms kicked in, so I'm good to go for a little bit. Alright, so they're still bad, but you could actually go in and find something good. And that's one thing about the presets now is, when I made my party, I made the main character, or the first character, and then I just used presets. Yeah, for some reason, this keeps wanting to show some ugly-ass face stuff here. It seems like number 7 is really the best one. But why is it that looking that way? Because I most definitely was not having this problem before. Okay, remember when you're randomizing the face, you're randomizing, or no, you have to go in and take the wrinkles off or whatever the thing is. So if we take the wrinkles, then you're gonna have a much cleaner looking face here, right? Same thing with the like freckles and stuff. So before you go in the face, you may want to go in and change the other stuff. See, now the randomization looks a little bit better. Okay, so the point I want to get at is it is much better. Now, when Solasta came out in what was it, end of 2021, it was also the same time I built my computer, and I mostly used stuff that had came out within the last year, but not new stuff. Like I bought like a 590 motherboard, but the 690s had been out for a month or two. I bought a 3060 Ti. I was luckily able to get on a Best Buy drop that December, like 2 weeks after I'd purchased everything else. The 4080s and 90s I think had already came out. And then their expansion came out a few months before Baldur's Gate 3 in 2023. Yeah. Solasta had really bad character faces, right? Like the animations are okay, the like armors are decent, the backgrounds are okay, but the really offsetting caused the character faces and cutscenes. It felt like, and I was trying to think about this earlier today, what it felt like. It felt like it was somewhere between Neverwinter Nights and Skyrim. So Neverwinter Nights would have been like, or 2, not 1. 2 I think came out in the end of 2007, May 2007, somewhere in there. And then Skyrim was what, 2010? I didn't ever really play it, so 2011 maybe. Anyway, that's what it felt like the characters look like. Which, you know, 2010, 2021 as it came out, basically 2022. Bad, but yeah, you know, I mean, you played it for the gameplay, right? It feels like when this early access came out a couple months ago that they didn't really improve the character faces that much. And I would say, if before we would say, let's say 2009, so about a dozen years before it came out, it felt like it was only moved up to like 2012-13 area at best, even though it's been 4.5 years since the game came out, the first one came out. So it kind of feels like a net negative compared to like the improvements. But this, right, this, would you say this is like Elden Ring quality? Sure, not Baldur's Gate 3 or Cyberpunk quality, right? No, I wouldn't say it's up to Elden Ring standards, which came out in 2022. Wasn't that like May 22? Anyway, but I do feel like they're not setting at 2010 now, or even 12, which is about what my estimation was of the first release of this part 2. Now I feel like they're kind of more into like, at least in the last decade, but they still need a lot of work. But if it went live a year from now like this, it's at least functional, right? And that's all I was wanting to point out. Like, no, it's not great, but so if you do make a character and you want to save them, right? When you are at let's see if we can do it pre-made. So when you're done making a character, I couldn't find any way to save it until it got to this screen, and I went to edit, and I think I had to click here and then exit and then save, and then it says, do you want to save the character? So yeah, I had to like go in and out of this edit screen to get it to save. Now that might have just been me. So I haven't clicked this yet before. Okay, so here's my party I had made. So this is the guy I actually had created. So it looks like he just loads right up, no problem. Let's go into edit. Edit appearance. So I was trying to make him look like an older version of the Diablo 2 Paladin. And I have to say, I was very upset to realize there is no basic black man's hair. And by that, I just mean like that, like 1/4 inch to like an inch fro. This short 1-2 guard type hair. Like you got some dreads. I guess that's supposed to be short. I mean, I'm white, so I can't say much about it, but that does not look to me like normal fro look. You got your corner rolls. This kind of looks like, I started to go with this and I was like, man, it does look like he's wearing a wig. And that looks more feminine. So yeah. So I was like, well, I guess we'll just go bald because I don't know what else to do here. Gave him some wrinkles, adjusted eye stuff. Could not get it to look great. Alright. But from far away, if you're not in cutscene, it looks okay. But they still have that like jawline problem going on. So I'd say right now, yeah, if they could just do a little bit more touch up on the character selection, it'd be pretty good. Or creation. Got a couple more things to do before we actually get into the game. Alright, let me pull up the patch notes. Alright, so character creation. Going through character presets, going through the sliders, that stuff's new. The muscle adjustment, which was for the body shape little triangle. Voice pitches, we went over that. Save your character, we went over that. Alright, I'm just going to skim through the change list here and look for stuff that's not bug fixes, but there are some things that are important to know. Or at least from the characters I had played before. So yeah, like fixed hair being placed too high on female halfling characters. That to me is more of a bug. Fixed healing word upcasting not scaling properly. Not really too big of a deal because normally I don't really use healing word unless someone goes incapacitated. Some stuff, a lot of stuff about like different areas having bugs, or text stuff. Fixed acid splash not hitting allies in its AoE. You can now proceed to friendly fire as intended per the rules. You're welcome. Not really a big deal. It's not even that much of damage. And even though I've taken it recently in the last few runs, it barely reads it. But they also fixed it that it does not require attack roll anymore. So it's just a safe. Which is unfortunate because it also doesn't work with Shadowcaster Rogue anymore for sneak attack because that needs a attack roll. Fixed guidance and stealth inflicting deafness status. Oh, in real life upon a player. Yes, great. So this was a big bug if you saw me go through the game before, was every time you went in stealth, and I didn't know this was based on guidance. Oh, that's what was happening, is because we were using guidance from the Explorer page. Like when you go explore an event on the map, you'd cast guidance, so that's what it was. I didn't realize it was guidance doing that, or I would have stopped casting guidance. Fixed spells granted by ancestry or feats incorrectly requiring a specific type of spell focus instead of working with any. So this is going to be for the ancestries, is what they're calling races now. So if we get something from elf race or from feats at level 1, yeah, we don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm skipping through this one. That was something that was important. Fixed Shadow One's. You know what? I'm not going to go over that because in case you don't want to be spoiled. Basically, it was a ground effect that evidently was supposed to do. It did damage when you were on the map after the combat, but it didn't do it during the combat, so it was weird. So now they fixed it so that properly does damage. Fixed attributes gained through feats being incorrectly saved upon entering the world map. So this was a problem, is every time you hit level 4, you took your feat. As soon as you hit the world map, I didn't know that was what the trigger was, but as soon as you hit the world map, stuff got changed around, and your stats were from there on permanently messed up. So instead of having an 18, so if you had 17, you took a half feat, went to 18 at level 4, and then at some point you would go back down to 17 right after, and then that would be your stats. Like, you'd never get your 18 at the end game. So that actually makes characters slightly more powerful. Yeah, that was a big bug, same as that noise one when you were going in stealth. The offhand bonus attack now probably requires attacking with a light weapon first. Now, I was having this problem today. I put a dagger in my offhand, nothing in my main hand on my rogue, because I'm mostly just using short bows. But it was early in the game when I didn't have a lot of extra weapons, because I was trying to put 2 weapons on my paladin, although I stopped doing that. But it was just testing something, and it would not let me, like in Baldur's Gate 3, you can just attack with range and then attack with your offhand. It wouldn't let me do that. So I'm thinking this is what that's applying to. Mage armor should now work properly when the target is equipped with a shield. I did take mage armor. I thought it was 4 AC, but it's evidently 3 AC now. So I actually just went and earlier today, before I got off, after I hit level 3 and went to the town and sold items, I actually took mage armor off my sorcerer so I could have another spell instead, because I was like, I'm just going to spend the 49 bucks and get a light armor for 12 armor, because mage armor is costing me a spell slot to gain 1 AC right now, compared to just spending some money. Even though I'm still on, if you saw my other run, still trying to get plate mail as soon as possible. So the only thing I've bought is chain mail for the paladin and that armor for him. Fixed F deep requiring attunement. Yeah, it's not great. Fixed breastplate only having +1 max dex bonus instead of +2. That's kind of important. Fixed chain shirt not being correctly tagged as an armor. This is a big one, and then why I'm not using. Well, not the only reason, but so if you watch my previous thing, Ultimate Party, I had like 3 battle clerics, and what was that one? Sorcerer, I think. Yeah, so I chose not to do battle clerics after the run I did that I didn't stream of testing the last 3 subclasses I had to do, which I'm using some of those in this group now. Oh yeah, fix that plus required. So basically, battle clerics weren't supposed to get Scorching Ray. They're supposed to get Acid Earl, so that's fixed. Rogue City aim should no longer allow you to move after using it. So these are all a bunch of things that I don't want to say I was taking advantage of all of them, but I most definitely was taking advantage of some of those. There's still some bugs, like it's still trying to give me Quicken Spell on the Sorcerer that I don't have Quicken Spell, so I'm just not using it. Attacks and spells of multiple damage types should no longer trigger multiple death saving throws. Fixed Mana Painter Sorcerer mana drains damage not scaling properly. I actually use that. I'm not sure how that's going to affect me, but we'll see. True Strike should now work with Sneak Attack and Divine Smite, so that's great. So here's another one I kept getting. So this, it says, fixed a bizarre bug with weapons with Topple Mastery. For waiting too long to select an attack option like Divine Smite or Sneak Attack could end up with the attack dealing no damage. Yeah, that actually affected one of my groups really bad. Alright, so we're almost done here. Oh yeah, there was a bug here. I didn't take advantage of it, but I knew about it. Was you could attack with a weapon and then swap to a great axe and get another attack or something. Okay, moving on. built up both paths. So the thing about the battle cleric, so I'm gonna go over this party for level 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll talk about my feats for level 4. First, let's go over the character things here. As you can see, not great for an elf, but this was a preset. Didn't do anything to it. It's not bad. Rogue human. Well, I got 3 humans, so. Well, I think this is the one we just looked at. So yeah, it's okay. And this guy, he's got a Latino look to him. Maybe Middle Eastern. I don't know. But he looks decent to me. So I mean, it's clear you can make some characters that'll look much better, but you might have to be in there for a while. Okay, so part of this is based. So I've done what, 6 runs through the game. This is what I consider. So last time I went with battle clerics because they were very versatile, and I was making. I hadn't tested all the feats, and battle clerics I was able to, for the bigger bosses, just have like 3 or 4 people spamming magic missiles. They get their magic missile shield is very important. Access to plate mail is very important. This is before I realized that the bandit camp that you can go to only activates after you've went and got the second NPC and are hit and have the quest to go to the end temple for EA. So you can't even go do that quest line. So I was constantly going out trying to find this quest line that I knew I had the start part for it. I couldn't advance. Yeah, so someone finally figured out that yeah, you need to do this part, which I was saving until later in the game. And that quest line has multiple fights, and those guys drop roguish dexterity stuff, right? So it gives you leather armor, studded leather armor, like daggers, rapiers, scimitars. So for dex-based characters, that's really good, right? Which is why I didn't know about all that. So I was focusing on plate mail characters. Characters that had shield for more AC. Characters that had good hit points. So, that's why I was doing like dwarf battle clerics. So basically what I'm saying is I went through like 70% of the game, or the subclasses. I'd gone through like 85, 90% of the content. There was a few things I had missed when I based my other party off of. And that party's still fine. I'd still say it's probably like high A tier, but I think going with more a balanced party is going to be better overall. Yeah, so I suggest for your first party member or not first, but you're going to want a tank, melee DPS of some type generally, right? Especially for some of the bigger guys. Now, you don't need to go super crazy in tank abilities. Like, you don't have to go robust feat. You don't have to go dwarf for the extra hit points. Because there's there was one time where I got like crit by the Eden, how do you pronounce it? Kick ability. Which they almost always miss. But one time they hit me and it did like 60 damage, right? 59, I think it was. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. I think it was a crit. And he's strong enough to, even with plate mail 18 AC, a shield for 20, shield of faith for 22, and shield spell reaction 26, plus the defensive fighting feat 27. There are still some hits in the game that will bypass that. And I'm not talking about crits. I mean, there's a couple people that can actually hit past that. So you want a good AC, but I don't think you want to go crazy. So also in my last run that I did offline, I tested Paladin because I was like, if you get a Paladin, you want to be able to smite a lot, right? I actually think I might have done, I can't remember if I did Paladin sorcerer. I could pull it up. I don't think I ended up doing that because you do get more spells, I believe, but you lose like the free one free smite. All right. Anyway, let's move to the characters. So I believe you should have a paladin face tank or a fighter commander. So the fighter commander can use. They get bonuses. They can apply their strength to their intimidation and I think persuasion checks. They also get the ability where they can use a bonus action based on their con modifier to give everyone in a 30-foot circle advantage. I found that I wasn't using that, like the whole party wasn't getting full advantage of that advantage. Because some characters would be casting, some characters would be out of range, right? Some people would be casting non-save spells or magic missile, then it didn't matter. I had advantage that turn. Some characters like the sorcerer and the rogue can get advantage other ways, so anyway. But the point is both the paladin and a fighter, they're going to get weapon masteries. They can get a stat spread like this. They both get bonuses to charisma skills, or can spec and charisma skills. And so they're both decent tanks and can be decent party faces. I also do have the sorcerer in the group, but you don't have to take the sorcerer. But I do recommend you have one tank face character. Okay, so this basically just comes down to human paladin. We take savage attacker. Now, if you want the shield spell, you would have to take magic initiative wizard here. Savage attacker only applies once per turn, so once you start getting dual wielding later, it's only going to apply once. Background aristocrat, because we want strength and charisma, and that only comes from 2 choices, which I think the other one's low life, which doesn't really help us at all. Unfortunately, this gives us skilled, which isn't the best choice, but we do take advantage of it. We don't really need insight, but we are getting persuasion, and since we're human and have skilled, so we take athletics intimidation. Alright, that doesn't matter. Here we're going to take deception from human, and then from the skilled feat we take performance, so that gives us all the charisma skills, right? So with 16 charisma, all the charisma skills are all 5. So this party is pretty balanced as far as getting all your skills good. We take survival because that's how we forage for food, so we don't have to run back to town as often. We take perception because of the little like hidden chests and stuff in the game, so it's more money and stuff. We've already got athletics, so we don't really need anything. Spells, you just basically take smite, and then sometimes I use divine favor over divine smite. Later on, when you get more spell slots, you can just do that one. Actually, let's do the rogue first. Alright, human rogue. We'll go a little bit faster here. We're going to take magic initiative cleric. Now, originally when I did this build, I took ready for war for shield proficiency, but they already get light armor proficiency. I also made use of long bows instead of short bows for 1 extra damage, but I had a problem with the Shadowcaster rogue where I would always, while the fights would take longer, I would run out of spell slots. So I was just using cantrips to try to get my sneak attack off ranged, which using like firebolt is not really that great. So I was like, what if I take, and the other problem was, if you're using chromatic orb a lot, which is what I was doing, what if I run across something that's got resistance to all that stuff? Well, going to magic initiative cleric allows me to pick up guiding bolt. Background academic, because we want magic initiative wizard, and this character is for our thieving and our intelligence skills. We're actually going to cap out intelligence. Also, the component paladin is really powerful, but the stats match up, so it all works out pretty well. So we're going to take stealth and sleight of hand, and we're going to get expertise in both of those. We're going to take investigation, and then we'll take perception. Again, because we want perception, try to pass all the we want the highest chance to pass all the perception checks. So if you don't know what to put something in, put perception. So then with our extra human one, we're going to take nature. As you see here, the only intelligence skill we don't have is religion, because it was investigation or religion or nature. So that's it. Spells are going to take guidance, even though the cleric has it. This is so if I'm out trap smithing, I don't have to get someone else. And this I don't think I've used it once. Magic Initiative Wizard, we're going to take Annoying Bees, because this is a really powerful spell if something has like 1 or 2 hit points. You can just guarantee it just dies. Easy cantrip. You don't have to worry about, oh, I've got an 80% chance to hit this enemy. Nope, just kill them straight off. Don't worry about it. And also I'm trying to use True Strike, but it's a melee hit, and I haven't really had to use it yet. Here again, we're taking Guiding Bolt, because we want to be able to cast it. Because whatever you take on Magic Initiative, you can use it with your other spell slots. So, and here we're taking Shield, because we do not have Ready for War feat, so we need more defenses. Alright, so here's the part is, when you're talking about the builds, I suggest you have 2 of 3 classes. And I'm just going to blitz through some stuff here. Is Rogue Scavenger, is that what it's called? It gives you 10% discount. Since we can't buy that much stuff other than plate mail, maybe an extra ether pearls, like a few later on, you get like boots of movement. I end up having a lot of money later on anyway, so it's just a matter of time. It does allow you to get like the plate mail earlier, or we could actually buy it. Like if you could actually buy the magic items now, it would be nice. But most of the magic items that are sold, you will find if you explore stuff. So decent. Also, they get the adds 1d6 damage once per turn. That sounds great, and it is pretty great at level 3. But even by level 4, it feels like it's kind of falling off. And I assume like by like level 7, 8, it's going to be like minor or super minor. Shadowcaster just feels so much better to be able to set at range, hit something with a spell like Chromatic Orb. Chromatic Orb does 3d8 damage, and when I don't remember all the results of my testing. Like I was trying to test if Acid Splash, if Sneak Attack would work on each enemy the Acid Splash hit, but now that that's been changed, it doesn't have the attack on it anymore. It doesn't matter. I can't test it. There's a few other things I tested with Sneak Attack and stuff, but I do remember Chromatic Orb, the Sneak Attack die, because Chromatic Orb, if it rolls the same number, right, you get it to branch off and chain to another enemy. And I'm 98% sure that Sneak Attack being added in gave a chance for it to roll the same numbers and branch off again. We will find out soon. But I just remember Shadowcaster, there was times where I would just do 30-40 damage that turn off like one hit. So you could do the same thing with like the Great Axe build, but yeah, the Rogue also has the Rogue ability stuff, so. And I have the intelligence skills. I think Shadowcaster is pretty good. Wizard, Ruin Wizard's okay. You add a little bit of damage. Court Mage, I did not like at all. You do get shield proficiency, but your shield absorb ability is a main action. So generally, you're not going to want to cast that when you could just have the person use a bonus action to heal, or you could use a bonus action to heal them with a potion. So maybe like a super hard run. I don't know. Why would you not just want to attack stuff though with your action? So yeah, we've already went over so the Paladin. I didn't care for the other Paladin one. Where we're going to be going? Is it Freedom? The fighter Ether Warden was okay. That's basically it. I mean, you get shield and you get a couple spells like the Shadowcaster, but yeah, I don't think it's really that great. The Cleric, Battle Cleric's good. Life Cleric I didn't like at all. And we're doing Oblivion Cleric here. Sorcerer, I don't care for Star Child. I know a lot of people like it, but it requires you to... even at level 4, you're only getting 4 meta magic. And you only get the stars based on how much meta magic you used. So if you use like 1 meta magic a turn, or say you even use 2 for the first 2 turns, you're only getting like 2 extra stars of damage. It's just, it doesn't add up. The main benefit of it is it gives you like a lot of nice spells, which I can't tell you what they are because they it says missing text or whatever when you try to scroll over a lot of half of this shit right now. So I find Mana Painter better because it has the ability for temporary hit points based on spells you. It's 3 times the spell level. So if you cast a level 1 spell, you get 3 temporary hit points. If you cast a level 2 spell, you get 6 temporary hit points. Normally, just start to fight. I'm going to start with a level 2 spell, so I'm going to get that 6 temporary hit points. And I have Ready for War, so that gives me armor. There is a noble robe that you can get later. Also, I did make one slight change to this. I put him on 16 con and 14 dex instead of 16 dex and 14 con. Because that noble robe that you get later is technically, I don't think it's armor. It's just, this is a robe. It's 14 AC plus 2 dex. Anyway. So yeah, fighters, they're okay, but I think commander's better. Paladin, they're not that much difference to really matter. Cleric, I would avoid Life Cleric. The other 2 are good. Sorcerer, Mana Painter, Wizard, I don't like either one of them. If you want a caster, I actually feel like the Rogue Shadowcaster can do about as well as a Wizard, but while still doing the rogue stuff. Because a Ruin caster can add a little bit of damage to each one and have upcast level 2 and stuff like that. But the Rogue, like right now, I'm gonna still get 3 spells plus 2 for Magic Initiative, 1 from Cleric, 1 from Wizard. But I add 2d6 sneak attack to each one. Anyway. Alright, I'm losing my train of thought. Let me pause for a moment. Oh, where was it? So, I suggest you're going to want a healer and a caster. Both of them needs to be able to cast at some point, both of these characters, because you already have your paladin and you already have your rogue, and the rogue's going to be casting. But they come across something that magic doesn't work well against, they do still have a short bow and sneak attack. We're only talking about right now for level 4 because there's no extra attacks. It doesn't matter, rogues don't get extra attack. Well, unless they change that, the new version of D&D. So the Battle Cleric is a good universal if you want someone that can go up and get play secondary tank. You can spec in Wisdom if you want, or you can spec in Strength, depending on kind of what you want. They still get the shield. They don't get Scorching Ray anymore, but they still get shield. They still get Magic Missile. They still get Shatter. They still get the Cleric spells. They still wear full plate or plate mail. They're still good. I still think they're an S overall subclass because they're very versatile and they're good at a lot of different things. The reason I'm going with Oblivion Cleric is the Oblivion Cleric ability, and only the one super ability, is like the one from Baldur's Gate 3 for the Light Domain. You run out there, you do 2d8 plus Cleric level damage, like 30 feet radius around you, necrotic damage to everything, and it's based on your channel divinity. So you can go out there, you can cast a bonus spell while dropping this big nuke, which is on average is going to do like 12 damage to everything in that circle. And yeah, that's not really going to kill anything, but that's a lot of, like, you're still going to take damage. and you can use it, what is it, twice per short rest. So they can use their spell casting for like bless before the fight, burn up the level 2 spell slot. They can use a spell slot for aid, right? You know, it's only for 3 people right now. It's good to help give aid to the NPC companions that join you. What I'm saying is, like, you can use your spells on other things, and you can still use your channel divinity for 2 medium-sized nukes early in the fight. Unfortunately, the Oblivion's other abilities aren't that great, and neither is their spell-free domain spells, so you're basically just taking them for the channel divinity, which is still pretty powerful, but it's more of a group thing. But we don't really need single target as much because we have the rogue who's going to be using a lot of chromatic orb with sneak attack, and the paladin who's going to be going for divine smite. So we needed more AoE. And if you go with battle cleric, your main AoE is going to be shatter. So and so take the battle cleric, the oblivion cleric, the sorcerer. Pick 2 of those 3. That's my party. That was probably like an hour-long discussion. My throat's dry now. I'm gonna take a break soon. My back's still hurting. Been on and off. Oh, click the right thing here. Okay, so I before had careful spell and empowered spell. And I was running some math today on empowered. So if it's a 1d4 like magic missile, you're talking about going from like 10 average damage to 12, so it's like a 20% increase. But that's not factoring in the +1 part. And then for a d6, it was like for like burning hands, you're talking about going from like 10.5 to 12.5, so about 20%. And then for something like shatter, you was talking 3d8, you was talking about going from and these are averages, right? What was it, 13.5 to 15.75, which was under 20%. I was like, okay, so in power, you would use this only for damage spells, right? And I think it costs 1. If I remember when I was using it before, it costs 1 per thing. So with 4 sorcery points, you can use it 4 times. That's pretty cool. So on Magic Missile, I was like, well, how much average damage am I going to get from this? Like, even if I use all my meta magic on this, I was like, it's probably going to do the most extra bonus damage from, like, Magic Missile. 4 cast of it, 2 extra damage on average. Like, this is literally giving me, like, 1 extra spell cast. But, I mean, it's still good. I was like, I can take careful spell because when I get shatter, sometimes my teammate's going to be there. And if I use careful, then I don't have to worry about either missing a target because I don't want to hit my own character at the time, or I have to heal back up after that or run. So I was like, yeah, I think careful is going to be pretty good. As far as the other one goes, I decided something I wanted to do, which is a common tactic, is if my paladin's going to be dual wielding and trying to smite with each attack, and crit smites are so powerful, then the most smartest thing to do probably would be to cast sleep. Like I said, common tactic. So if I spec my sorcerer less on damage side from the empower side and go more sleep, which doesn't work on everything, so you still have to have other options, but I can go with heighten and I can knock them out, which will guarantee their next hit will be a automatic critical. You can also get Hope Person, but of course that's only for humanoids, so So that's what I did. Went careful and heightened. For level 1 spells, I was looking at this. There's 7 spells you want to take, but I'm getting Shield for Magic Initiative Wizard. Sleep, Thunder Wave, Magic Missile, Chromatic Orb, Burning Hands. And I had taken Mage Armor, but like I said, I'm going to take that off. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spells, right? But one's coming from Magic Initiative. So by level 3, assuming you spend 2, you get 2 spells at level 1, 2 spells at level 2. And if you spend your 2 spells at level 3 on level 2 spells, you're not going to be able to get all these spells. So I recommend, I don't care which order you take it, but I don't recommend taking Chromatic Orb, because if you're like me and you want to get money as soon as possible to buy the Plate Mill, which is a big boost for your tank's defense, or even your Cleric if you're casting Bless, you don't want to spend $90 for the teeny diamond, which you will get a few more hours into the game. So you're going to get multiple of them. So you don't want to buy it, is what I'm saying. You don't want to buy diamonds. I would wait to get Chromatic Orb to level 3. You don't really need both a Burning Hands and Thunder Wave. Burning Hands is dex base. Thunder Wave is con base, but it does push stuff away. If they fail, they both do half damage on a save. But Thunder Wave's a cube. The Burning Hands is a cone. So if you have Careful Spell, you'll have a higher chance to get more targets with Thunder Wave. So yeah, level 1 and 2, I suggest you take Sleep, Magic Missile. Like I said, I need a break. Sleep, Magic Missile, Thunder Wave, Mage Armor if you want it. If not, you can take something else. Anyway, so you can take Burning Hands early on. I don't really find it that useful. If you're going to run with Jepha for a while, she has Burning Hands cast as a level 2 spell. I would not probably take Burning Hands at level 1 for the... Like, there's barely any fights before you get level 2, before you get Meta Magic, so... I don't think you're going to get much use of AoEs. You're probably better off just taking Magic Missile and, like, Sleep or Shield, or... Yeah, just Magic Missile, Sleep. Alright, I was going to say a couple of these had like nothing going on. So this will be quick. And yeah, I think I'm going to take a break after this one. Yeah, okay, so yeah, she doesn't have anything. And I think the Paladin doesn't really get much either. Oh, okay, so talking about this. I did some math on 2-weapon fighting versus defense, right? So remember, I am trying to dual wield, and I don't know if I'm going to take the ambidextrous feat, because that was my original plan. But when I tested the build and I took the ambidextrous feat, I regret it later, because once you do that bandit quest line, you get this magical scimitar to end, which does like an extra 1d4 acid damage. And I actually was getting like 5 or 6 damage types on my first hit, because you get the amulet that you can add poison from. I was getting like acid from the scimitar. I was getting radiant from divine favor. I was getting smite damage, and I was getting my base damage. So yeah, like 5 different types of damage. So I was putting out some massive damage types. But those are scimitars. Like, yeah, you can dual wield with ambidextrous. You can dual wield like war hammers or whatever, but you don't really need it. But with 10 dex, eager for battle gives you more movement speed to get to the enemies quicker, and gives you more initiative, so you're not going last. Anyway, so for here, I was looking at like, okay, you only get 2-weapon fighting once per turn. Sometimes you won't get it if you miss the attack. You won't get it if you need to use your bonus action to heal or something. You won't get it if you killed the enemy and now you're too far away to go get to the next one. Like if your main action killed them. There's a lot of instances where I was like, you know, probably like a third of the time, I'm not actually getting my extra attack. Not only that, but even at level 4 with 18 strength, it's only going to give me 4 damage. Two, if they're resistant. Sorry, I'm having a cough fit. Throat got dry. Defense, since I'm not going to have Shield of Faith because I didn't take Magic Initiative Wizard, and I'm not going to be wearing a shield because I'm dual wielding. Although you can use a javelin and a shield as your alternate weapon to swap back and forth to, at least as long as they're allowing you to swap back and forth freely. I was like, yeah, I think I'm just going to take defense because I was like, I don't know how many times am I attacking with my second weapon. If I'm attacking like 4 times in a fight. Mostly what I want from that is for the bigger targets, like big single target bosses or fights with a lot of enemies. But I do have to be careful. Plus the more bonuses I have, like Smite and the Scimitars with the acid extra damage, then that damage is less percentage of my overall damage. So I took defense. I think that's it. Almost done. I can finally stop talking. The hell is this? I should have it on 60 frames capped. That's all YouTube streams at. That's why I pretty much put all my games at, because my old eyes can't see shit. I can't tell the difference between like 90 and 140. Like the difference is so minor it doesn't really bother me. Alright. So we're going to swap over to here to Star Child. Like I said, it's not shown, but I'm pretty sure it's like Shield. Not Shield. I think it's like Shatter and Magic Missiles, like damage type spells. I did use this like my first run, I think, second run, and I just didn't think it did a lot. So unless you just want extra spell slots known, like, okay. So this isn't shown, but the Mana Painter spells are kind of shit. So this is the main thing I'm taking it for, is the extra hit points. And then this, you can get your half your sorcery points back. Just basically in a long fight, and there are some really long fights, that you just go hit something with melee attack. Normally I'd have like a 90% chance to hit it for some kind of advantage or something. And yeah, you just go over there, you do some damage, and you get 2 sorcery points back at level 4. So right, it's giving, what is it, Bane, Collar Spray, Acid Arrow, Calm Motions. Like shit I don't want to take. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it for that level. I'm just showing y'all this, so if y'all decide to use these builds, replace your weapon masteries as needed as you get different weapons. Alright, so we get steady aim. Like I said, they fixed that. Again, this doesn't give much bonus, because that's once per turn. And this is just for money. I'm an arcane trickster type, but like I said, this was actually doing a lot more damage than I was expecting it to do. This was a hard part going through. You can go back and do your prepare spells on a rest, right? So they fixed acid splash. So you're gonna you also have to be careful. Is like, this is 30 feet, this is 60 feet. This melee, I suggest taking firebolt because it's 120 feet, so you at least have one as long distance. And it's up to you if you want to take Shadow Dagger, because sometimes you're gonna need a spell that's not fire, ice, thunder type stuff. But when I was looking through these, I was like, wait a minute, I've got Guiding Boat. And I don't have to take Guidance. I could take Sacred Flame, but that's not an attack, it's a save, right? So it's up to you what you want to take here. I don't remember what I took. I'd have to actually look. Maybe Ray of Frost. As you can see, I got Shield from Magic Initiative, and I already got Guiding Bolt from Magic Initiative Cleric. So here you're going to take Chromatic Orb. I suggest you take Magic Missiles because this is too powerful sometimes when you have something that's got 8, 9, 10 hit points. Just throw a Magic Missile at it. Or you can't. It's got a really high, like 18 plus AC. Just throw a Magic Missile at it. And then you need one more attack spell, and there's not many options. So I take Ice Knife, but I don't really use it. Now, in my current run, I have not got diamonds yet. So yeah, they get this temporary hit points thing. So they're more, you know, just like a battle cleric should be. They're more able to go into and fight. By the way, this stuff right now doesn't really matter because you can just swap your weapons around. If you want to keep like a two-hander and a sword and shield as your 2 weapon slots, then yeah, this is handy. Or if you can get component pouches, I think that counts too for any, because they're for anybody. But right now we can't buy component pouches. This is like a little mini smite. And that incapacitated thing, I think they finally fixed that because I was like incapacitating like big monsters, big bosses, and they just would show the failed the save, but they were still under its influence, like they couldn't attack. So this one, you know, you're not gonna really, other than you have advantage on your own saving throws, and you give advantage to people near you, but you shouldn't be having people going into. I mean, when I was doing the Damien fight here at the Sickless Ruins, yeah, he got crit like round 2, went down, but he made his saving throws or death saves because I was way across I was outside the room basically when the fight started, so I had no chance to really get over there to heal him for like 3 or 4 turns. But this is the main reason we're taking this, right? So, oh, you know, I completely forgot. It also gives them disadvantage. I knew there was another reason I was doing this. So yeah, compared to the Battle Cleric, you're basically just playing Oblivion for Herald of Pain. For spells, I think I take Aid and Enhance Ability. I don't know if Enhance Ability is working yet for the Wilderness encounters. Alright, so yeah, Paladin here, like neither one of them's like great. Yeah, so you're gonna take Judgment. In theory, you're supposed to use this for like make everyone invisible so everything attacks you, but that's not really that great of an idea. This, you can blind them, but it's really not that great. This one, you get Guiding Bolt, which is handy because when you start off in stealth and being strength base, you're going to be using like a javelin as his ranged attack. You can use a Guiding Bolt from ranged. Let them come to you. Like you can use Guiding Bolt and then use your Divine Favor, I think, as your bonus, argues Divine Favor. I don't think you can use both in the same turn. So this one is basically they get a chance to be restrained. So for a boss, if you can, or a big heavy hitter, if you can restrain them, then that can be good for the group if you're taking too much damage. And this, we can just use our divinity to help someone get away from a nasty condition. Alright, that's basically it. So now, like I said, I'm going to go take a break and we'll come back and play. All I did from here was go back to town to sell. And the reason I was able to level up, normally it takes me going across and doing the first bandit fight on the other side of that middle area right here. Yeah, so normally I have to go over here and do this surprise bandit attack to hit level 3. No, what happened was after I had done the first fight, the one right here where you get ambushed and you have to go to the high ground. When I ran back to talk to that ancient dude, Kiko or whatever his name is, that gives you 100 XP. Which, when I went over here and fought the lions before doing that Damien fight, which is optional anyway. Normally I don't do the Damien fight, and I don't run back to turn into that XP. I normally come over here and have to fight, right? So no, if you can do the Damien one. And also I didn't get the little one where you get the free pearls, magic pearls, which is 15 XP until after I had done all this. I think I was 29 XP away from level, so even if I would have got that 15 from the pearl encounter, I still would have been like 14 off. But if you rescue that guy, I think you still get XP. You just don't get as much XP. So you should still be able... Basically what I'm saying is you should be able to hit level 3 before coming across the this area. Yeah, it's got these pearls, but I can't equip it. Alright, so yeah, I spent 130 bucks so far. I did make 18 for selling my starter paladin armor. And I will get some money back from selling his chainmail later. But for right now, we need 1,621 to get his plate mail, which I normally get around level 3.5. This is the one you get at the very beginning, right next to the kobolds, right? Just showing the items off. Yeah. So I bought, like I said, I bought him chain, and we just got the mace from in there. So I'm not quite ready to do dual wield with him because he doesn't have enough spell slots to be trying to smite. So right now he could get 4 smites off a day, and I don't know if that's enough to dual wield. Plus I would lose one to hitting damage from going to the mace to like short swords, so I would lose the weapon enhancement. Alright, how long have I been streaming for? Oh, it actually is over an hour. I know I talked a lot, but we did have to go over the patch notes. We did have to go over the party stuff. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm gonna go be AFK for at least 6 minutes. I need to charge my phone too. Okay. Alright. Voice is better now. I don't think anyone's been here, but maybe. So, let me double check the description before we move on. YouTube stopped changing things around. Checked out new character creation features. Did that miscellaneous changes? Did that test a new balanced party? We spoke about that. So the only thing else, I guess I can go ahead and cover this now. Let me pull up my notepad. So the Paladin at level 4 is going to take, like I said, I was originally planning on taking ambidextrous, but I don't think I'm going to. If I can get those scimitars. So, I mean, you could, but I'm going to take eager for battle. The Shadowcaster is going to take uncanny accuracy. The Sorcerer will take uncanny accuracy, especially with Scorching Ray and Chromatic Orb being our main spells for single targets. And eager for battle on the Cleric. Why? Because she needs to be able to move around to get best range for her Challenge Divinity, Herald of Pain ability. So that's basically it. Eager for battle, uncanny accuracy on the ranged characters. Those are both like great feats. So let's see. I might be able to go another hour. Let's try to get 2 or 3 fights in and see how we go from there. What's our movement? 3. Yeah, I think we'd have to force move over there, and I don't want to do a fight. Plus, I think we're gonna long rest after we do the bandit fight either anyway. I was expecting that to pop up. Okay. Maybe it's only gonna pop up here or here. I don't want to have exhaustion. This better be something good. You know, let's test it because we're gonna search would be wisdom. Yeah, it's not showing up. Okay. Yes, boots. All right. Oh, it's not gonna let me rest to get the identify off. These are stealth boots. Yeah, unfortunately, when you go in inventory here on this screen, you can't actually like I can't send it to anyone. I can't equip anything. You have to wait till you actually go in inventory. So we've gone here, here, and here. So generally, I like to go everywhere. We will ambush. Or no, we're gonna get attacked. Okay. Must have rolled like a 3 or something. Oh, is this the Lion's Den one? I was not expecting this fight already. Okay, this might be a little bit more tough. With normally I get stealth surprise on this. Oh, don't kill Jeff, but that'd be bad. Yeah, we are not in a good spot here. And I haven't used any level 3 abilities because I just hit level 3 and went to town. That's where I did that. Then I did the explosive pearl. Okay, so we should be around here. Oh, that was the forced march. We got rid of that. So the boots, so that's for that. Four, 5, 2019, 7. Yeah, okay, got screwed there. So this is a 10-person fight because 4 sand lions are going to come out. And he attacks twice. Great. So normally you start like back over here, and you had to go. There's Caltrip back here, but and I normally start to fight over in this corner, so I'm hidden. So the first thing I'm going to be to do is walk back to here, probably make them come to me, or get back over to here because we need to get out of range of these archers before we get killed. Can we kill this guy before he gets a turn off? Maybe. And we need to heal her. We are not close enough to. I'm thinking bless. Well, actually, hold on. 16, 16. So might want to save this when the lions come out. But I was thinking, what if I could get these 2 guys down? but she's also our remains. Well, I could send a paladin to heal Daphne. No, Juffa. I don't think I'm in a good spot to bless. I don't have that many spell slots. We can have him cast sleep when he gets a chance to. He's going to spend his turn activating the guys. Oh, that's right. I get Longstrider for free for being... that's another thing. By being an elf, I get Venomous Spike, which is handy early on. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like maybe popping this off. Unless I think I can guiding bolt this guy down. Because I don't want both of these guys to go. There's no way I can kill him. I might need to pop a healing word on her. Alright, I have 5 extra movement over him, so if I can't get to this guy easily, he's not going to be able to get over there. Oh, that's right, she gets sleep too. This is actually going to work out well. I thought her spells sucked, but I forgot she gets sleep. It actually works really well for my party over the Battle Cleric. No one's grouped up enough for sleep, but I think what we're going to do is we are going to healing word on her to try to, because we don't want her to go down, and because she has very low AC. Can I get close enough to hit? I don't think this is going to be enough to hit all 4 of them. I don't even know if I can hit 3 people. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough. Shit. If I come over here, I'm going to be putting myself in a bad position. Alright, let's just go to here and see what happens. That'll still leave me 1 spot. Ooh. If I move up here, this should be okay to still hit these 2. I don't think I'm going to hit him. I'd like to hit this guy, though. No! I'm so close. It's not going to hit him. See, they're red. Yeah. Okay. In that case, we don't want to use our Channel Divinity to heal. The only bad thing about sleep is it's like a really small radius, so yeah, we're not going to do anything up there. Alright, we can't use our Channel Divinity because we need to save that for when the things come out. We can't blast because they're just going to attack us probably to make us lose it. I don't want to upscale Guiding Bolt. Alright, so this is 65. Alright, we're just going to take a chance here. Everyone in the back is the guys with higher hit points, so that's not really probably going to help us much. Alright, so we'll just hope. No, I'm not going to burn that.
What?
Oh shit, that's right. By casting out, I can't cast Healing Word, isn't it? Because I've already cast a spell. Well, that was stupid. Alright. Maybe I'm showing signs of my tiredness. I don't know. This says power main action, but it's listed under bonus. I feel like when I used it before, it is a bonus action. Alright, this is, like I said, this is a really bad place to start the fight. No surprise to get the extra turns. Alright, let's just go ahead and... We need to make sure she doesn't die. Or do our best to make sure she doesn't die. So I can't smite anything, but oh my god. Why is this? I'm getting disadvantaged from being far away, so I need to get close. There we go.
Die!
Even with a crit, I couldn't kill him. Alright. Well, he is slowed, so maybe that'll help. Let's stand here. Maybe that will give her and him a little bit of cover. Alright, good. They're attacking the closest target, so not her. Great. The fight's going really well so far. Oh, that's right, because I had guidance up. So I can't do Chromatic Orb because I didn't buy my things yet. But we do have our guiding bolt, so with sneak attack, we might be able to kill something. Okay, let's. So this means we can't move once we do it. I don't think that's close enough to affect anything because the sleep wouldn't hit it either. I'll get one of these. And of course I didn't need to sneak attack anyway. Of course. Okay, well, at least 1 of 10's down, so not horrible. Oh yeah, is that? So that stuff's not grouped up for this, so I can't really cast any cool stuff. Let's just magic missile to make sure this guy doesn't get another hit. Pop 2 on him, and then probably want to hit something with probably the main guy. Well, I could Scorching Ray. Yeah, let's do that. Well, I think we're going to want to save spells for Shatter. I think you can upcast this. Yeah, we only get 2. We're not level 4, so yeah, we'll just do magic missile. Put 2 on him and then 1 on this guy because he's got high. Alright, so now that we at least got 2 kills down. And we'll get our advantage stuff. I don't think they're in range to hit anybody except maybe her. Oh, we've got 2 archers down, so that's good. Doesn't say if it's a main action. So like if you use it here, it's a main action, but this is a bonus action. I'm not seeing anything that says why that is, because here, yeah, it's not showing it. And then here, this says Channel Divinity. Alright, so we are in a situation here. If we try to get over close enough to hit these 3 guys, we're going to be hit twice, maybe killed. If this is a bonus action, then we can't heal because I don't have cure wounds, do I? No, I didn't. For some reason, I didn't change my spells and have inflict up right now. Or I might get inflict permanently, but I don't have cure wounds up. Why is this guy showing green? Some fucked up shit. Alright, so I think what we're going to do here is do healing word on herself and a disengage. And then come back here. We've already killed this guy, so what I'm waiting to do is make all these guys, not the 2 archers, but these guys come down, because we've only killed 2 of 10 things, right? Alright, so we want to attack this guy since he's the heavy hitter, but we don't want to be in range of everything else hitting up there, so I'm thinking we just come over here. And hope they don't kill Daphne, I guess. Alright, how many spell slots do I have? 3. I don't really want to do this. What I'd like to do is use my cast this. But I don't know if Daphne's going to be able to survive with their low AC.
Marike, Muto, Miribe.
I don't really want to smite this guy. Oh my god, can I fucking get anything going right here? Oh, that's right, I get the free one. Let's just do the free one. Should be more damage going. This divine favor was the divine smite. Hello, game? You there? Did I not divine smite? Yeah, I won't let you click the seek. I mean, I thought I clicked free divine smite. Oh, why is it still showing it? No, that's my divine favor. Okay, I hope that didn't use it and not do anything. This fight's already going shitty, so yeah. Alright, this is a risk I took. So yeah, don't attack. Don't attack Daphne. We're good. Yeah, I'd like the burning hands, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Can't get in close enough.
Neyorka, Igor. Neyorka, Igor.
That's right, she cast 4 times. 3.5 on average. Yeah, we're gonna need all 4. Let's make sure we get a kill. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, she did need all 4. As long as we're killing like 2 guys per turn and staying generally alive, I think we'll be alright. So this means I can't get advantage. This would hit myself, wouldn't it? That's right, I'm just getting boat again. Isn't this 5 feet? Yeah, I don't think it's actually going to do anything. One good thing about Acid Splash is you can use it to see what 5 feet is. Yeah, I think they're too far away, so that's not a good plan. Alright, that's the one that's still up there. We don't have any way to get sneak attack on those guys. Actually, I'm gonna try to hinder this guy. Slow his ass down. Alright, that should make it a lot harder for them to attack my 3 guys back here. And now we can start knocking out the AoE. I could use sleep here and let the paladin kill him and the cleric, but I think the better option here is going to be shatter. We don't need heightened and we don't need careful, so we'll skip. Oh, we can get 4 targets. Perfect. 7, 15, 19, some good rolls there. I got 14 on the boss. Yeah, 15 and 19. Well, if 19 straight kills him, so that means the other one's got 4 and the other one should have 12. Okay, yeah, so we might be able to take out 3 lions pretty easily. Don't really have anything else to do with him for right now. I am not going to heal. I'm going to waste a potion on that. Oh, that's right, this guy glazes. I forgot, grazes. You be careful that the paladin doesn't go down. All right. So at this point, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we get 5 guys? I think we'd have to disengage. Is it worth getting the 5th guy for it? Right now, alright, actually maybe not have to. We need to move up 2 spots. Let's see. This is not probably going to be enough. I got a feeling that's not going to be enough. That probably will be. Yeah, so we killed 2 guys in round 1, 2 guys in round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did we just kill no one? We did. Used Herald of Pain. Fails, fails, fails. 15 damage, 12 damage, 6 damage, 7 damage. Oh. We had 5 guys? Oh, yeah, we had 5 guys. That's right. And because it's a bonus action, we can still use our action. So we killed one of the lions. So that's still, so we killed this one. And those 2 are asleep. Unfortunately, he saved, but that's okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. We can just move up here now, even though they're gonna attack me and my AC's kind of low. I'm not too worried about that. Wait, I thought these guys fell asleep. So he's not gonna attack, so I probably should just worry about healing myself. This is not gonna be enough healing though. I mean, I could just straight up kill one of these guys, but I don't need to. Okay, so my free one most definitely was used. That's some bullshit. Again, burning up smites. Okay. Oh, that's fucking like probably 20 damage lost. Oh, did that guy wake up? He did. Yeah, he actually succeeded. I don't think this is close enough to get both of them.
Nayorka, Igor.
Wait, how does know which one's awake? That one's... That's Herald of Pain. He has Herald of Pain, so... They both get woken up? Oh, god damn it. Okay. Never mind.
Nayorka, Evil. Malmit.
Remember I said sometimes you just want to bring magic missiles to... Oh, you know what? He can just shatter them. Never mind. Let's screw that. Let's advantage. Since we're not smiting this guy, we need to get some damage on him. Yeah, I'm gonna give him this advantage. I want to do as much damage as possible here. So we was at 1, now we're at 2-3 killed this round, so I think we're okay. Still bullshit about the fucking smite Solasta. Rose with disadvantage, and yet somehow still made a 15, and this one made a 14. Great. Well, that was a waste of 2 sorcery points. I mean, it doesn't matter. They died. How much did he take? 9. Yeah. Yeah, if he hits, I might go down here. So he... Okay, if he's gonna fucking roll 20, great. They were supposed to fix it if you took too long to use it with topple weapons, but I don't... What are we... We're using sap weapon. Alright. Well... 5, 9... Well, 15 damage. Should be down around like 35-ish. Yeah. Okay, we'll kill him before he gets this turn, but...
Nayorka, Evil. Malmit.
Probably. So I said the Shadowcaster seems to be a better wizard than freaking wizards. Because you get that steady aim, and then you just get fucking sneak attack. Yeah, you get 2 hit points left. Oh, so close. That's why I walked up there. Figured you'd do that. Yeah, we didn't even really get to use our ability too much. You know what? I might want to be careful here, cause yeah, we kind of got really screwed with the 93% chance to stealth at the beginning, which yeah, that's 7% chance, whatever. But then like the failing our hits. Yeah, I don't really need that channel divinity. Let's go ahead and heal. That's more important. Now he has range, so let's go up. You know what? We are not gonna dash over there. We're gonna dodge instead, because we're not great on hit points right now. Like I said, I don't want to go potion, so perfect. Maybe I have disadvantage. You know what? We're not even gonna take our turn. I can't steady aim to cast spells at him because you need full movement for that. Alright. So I thought one of these you could use range weapons with. I thought, yeah, with True Strike. That's the first time I actually tested it out here. Yeah, we'll do that. It's not a lot, but we'll do it. Oh, I don't have enough for heighten now. No, he saved. We're gonna get a great sword here, the beautiful great sword, but there's also another item in this chest up here. I can't remember what it is. This is not the fight I want to do because we were not using great sword builds, but you know, this is what's going on. Okay, that would have been a lot easier if shit would have worked the way it was supposed to work. We didn't kill anyone over on this side, so let's go over here. I think that's everything. So now we just come up here. Let's get our rogue. I forgot it was the ruby. Okay, so we can do this this way. Do a short rest for identify. We could have done on the main one too, but need to see if any of these items we want before we rest. Guess we need to change on weapon mastery. All right, so I find having 10 tools is plenty. So I'm just selling everything else. I think we can go ahead and get rid of the sorcery outfit. Sell the pearls. Oh, this would have helped in that fight too. I was going to give these to, who was it, her? Advantage on stealth. And I have a really high stealth. Yeah. Here. Loot. Yeah. So I was supposed to put that on her. I don't know if that's wise. Maybe I should put it on the paladin instead. For him to have a AoE attack. I mean, I could use the great sword right now. Yeah, no one's going to use that. So, what we can do right now, though, is we can go sell these, and we can go get, plus with the ruby, we can go get our plate mills. Maybe 2 of them. Just in case we get... This was not the bandit fight I normally fight first. This is normally one I do after having my plate mill and coming in from stealth, so... What's she got? No, she's good. Who, no, I changed her spells. That's... No, we're good. I think that's right. Do I swap the paladin to dual wielding now? No, because I mean, like I said, we can't really use anything besides like the daggers. That might actually change my build when I get those 2 scimitars. If you can't attack offhand unless you have the nick property, that would be weird. Alright, so I think this is what I thought it used to. So if you go to the bridge or if you go here, look, I don't care. I'm gonna just go do this. So yeah, we didn't really get to make good use of the Herald of Pain and the Shatter, but we did overall okay. I mean, well, remember we went incapacitated on the paladin. That guy may not have incapacitated us had our 2 smites went off, because that could have been like 40 damage. Well, no, we got a regular hit, so it would have been like 48. He might have still got us down, but I don't know. Don't really need these boots. I could sell them. Sometimes it just is better to sell shit. She still got her throwing axe? Yeah, okay, so we don't need this one. Yep, this is gonna cover us. This is worth 280. We got enough now. I don't think we're gonna have enough for 2 of them though. So if we swap the 2-weapon fighting, we don't have any good 2-weapon fighting weapons. And we only have 4 spell slots, so... we could use the great sword, but we're not spec for great swords. But with this, now we have 19 AC. We can do whatever. I mean, I can give her the mace. I'm pretty sure we just sewed. I mean, I could just give him 2 daggers. Let me check that. Buyback. Yeah, I don't know if short swords will work. So like 6 daggers and short swords earlier. Had more. Let's see. So put this here. So she gains 2 AC, he gains 2 AC. I don't know why she was showing 14. I must have had her throwing axe on to cast spells. So we can sell this now. Yeah, we both get calm emotions, but... or no, he doesn't. I mean, I guess we keep it so we don't have to memorize the spell. Alright, since I don't melee very much, we're just gonna put scimitar or short sword here because I don't really need it. And then give her the +1 mace. She's still got good strength. Also, it doesn't hurt to have a bludgeoning character. Call sand lions and a couple other things, but yeah, it's good to mix and match too. So, she still needs plate mail, and then these two, we can't buy better armor for them. So yeah, we need to get another 1600 for her. Like yeah, if you're close, you could like sell the pearls or something. Okay, I don't think we need that or that. Alright, has shield. No, that's for him to keep in case he goes back. We do not need the great sword. Okay, we got food. We got potions because we haven't used any. Hopefully this works. If not, I'm gonna be in a bad spot. That I don't think that had anything to do with any quest or anything. We mainly just came here because getting the plate mail means our getting 2 AC on the Paladin, and then we can take the chain shirt we bought because we didn't want to spend money buying another chain shirt and give that to the cleric so everyone's looking a lot better. So I'm gonna well, I could go fight the Etten. It might be a little tough. Normally I do that on the way back too, so let's hold off on that. Let's go do this fight right here. You know what? I could do these. I'll do this offline. I normally walk through all the oh, this might not be that one I'm thinking of. Yeah, that doesn't seem to do anything. It should give us advantage. Okay. Maybe it's here? Or is this? No, this is gonna break. Alright, going under the bridge is gonna get us the talk thing. Trying to think, we've been here, we've been here, we've been here, we've been here. That's where we did the lion fight. We've been here, didn't we? Yeah, that's for sure we had. Alright, this should get us some talking to this guy for XP. Unless they've changed. We've done all these, done this. Oh, we did that one. Let's do this one. Okay, there's the... Maybe it's just random where it is. I'm gonna head out after this one. I'm getting pretty hungry. We've got our plate now. If we get some more loot, magic loot that we can sell, then I will go get her plate mail too. Yeah, we need a couple magic items. We need like 580. Alright, let's focus in on this fight. This guy could be really annoying. First guy I like taking out is the Phantom, because he's easier to take out than this guy's than that guy. These guys have, oh, the Fanatic, the Phantom. These other guys can walk up here and you can AoE them. Great, we are in a bad spot here, but yeah, we do that. I don't really want to use the magic missile here, but you get this guy off my face. Did he really? That was some low rolling. Well, he's already gone, so it doesn't matter. Can't equip that, otherwise I don't have any free hand to cast spell.
Marike, Muto, Beribe.
And you know we want these guys to walk around, but we have to be able to get the casters. So wait, I'll come over here so we can get these guys when they come up. Cool. He wasn't able to put us to sleep. And that's one good thing about this fight is there's like a couple guys that are like 9 hit points. What is it? 3 of them? 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. We've killed 1. Yes, there's 1 guy, 2 guys, and the guy we killed. So yeah, 3. 3 of 7 have 9 hit points, but the other guys are kind of nasty. So they can't come up like right here. They have to at least like come over here to come up, or this way. They're not really that big of a threat. That's why I like taking the Phantom out first. This guy, I don't know, for some reason doesn't come over here yet. This guy likes to run around a lot and cast spells, so just let him cast the spells. They're annoying. They're like necrotic. He likes to steal your life for life drain, but just hope he doesn't crit on it. Yeah, these guys are really not close enough to be using my special ability. Do you got cover from me? Is that what's going on? Man, I was hoping I'd kill this guy so I could cast a spell. Alright, well, never mind. I just did that so I could get an AoE spell ability off. Didn't really benefit much. I'd like to hit both of these guys, but I don't think I can do that. These two might be able to be an option. He didn't even get the second fire thing because he'd already got the crit from the first one. But you can't plan for that. I just wanted him dead so he couldn't cast. Yep, there's the life drain. So round 1 we killed 3 guys. I mean the level 9 guy, or a 9 hit point guy, so. Two 9 hit point guys, and then the caster, which, like I said, you can normally should aim to take him out for round 1. Yeah, and then this guy and the brute's not hard because the brute's got like no AC, very barbarian-esque. Unfortunately, I had to use my magic. Wait, he used that life drain on me? Whatever. Right, he's got high AC. But I can't reach anyone else, so I guess we're attacking him. What's going fuck on with this character? Rerolled my attack. It's a light weapon. Use divine smite. Oh, because divine smite sub. I'll have to get on and check my other save. I mean, it's not hard for me to swap over. But if it uses a bonus action, I have to look up why I had this set up this way. Ow, I told you sometimes. Yeah, I haven't even really got to the main power of this character yet. Yeah. Okay.
Neyorka, Igor, Malmis!
Oh, that's right, this guy never has anything. I don't think Guy named loot for that fight. Yeah, I don't think anything's here. Alright, thanks for stopping by. I'm getting really tired. I'm going to go grab a quick snack, like some carrots or something, and hopefully be in bed in 25-30 minutes. Had fun. Like I said, I don't know how much of this I will do. I'll do at least planning on one more session. I'd like to get to level 4. And probably do a couple fights after level 4. So maybe 2 sessions. Should I run through the whole game? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend like 8-10 hours going through all the fights. So I'll find out. It's probably not a good idea to make that decision when I'm literally yawning and half asleep. Y'all have a good day or a good night. Like I said, family's going to be in tonight around 7. They've been gone for like 3 or 4 days in New York. Kid may have a taekwondo test Wednesday. I don't think I'm going to get qualified in time because I wasn't able to go Saturday morning. I'm like really close to being qualified, but it doesn't help when you like go like 1 day a week. I think there's some other things going on this week, so I'm not going to guarantee any certain days that I'll be streaming. It'll just be when I'm available for a couple hours. And there's nothing else going on. All right, I'm out. Take care.